back to GearWire.com. I'm Bill Holland. I'm here with David Goggin, Mr. Bonzai.
Hello, Bill. And we are outside Mutato Muzika, which is a recording studio complex and production company founded by Mark Mothersbaugh of Devo fame, co-founder of Devo. Unfortunately, Devo's not here today. They're performing in San Francisco. They're back on the road again occasionally, but Mark will be back soon. And this is where a lot of music is done for commercials, for films, for television shows, for video games. I did an interview with Mark recently, and so we can have a picture of Mark here at Mutato Muzika. And then here are the Mark with some of his composers that work here. We're going to meet some of these guys. Here's a little Life Aquatic. Mark did the music for that movie with Bill Murray. So let's get ready for some fun.
What kind of setup do you have here?
Basically, I'm running a Mac. It's an older, what is it? It's a G5, a dual 2.5 processor. I'm running OS. I don't have the latest. What is it, like the Leopard, or I lost track of the cats. I forgot which one they are. I have 10.4.11 right now. I haven't done the new upgrade. So I'm running Logic. I use Logic Studio, or whatever the new one is, Logic 8, in conjunction with, other. It's mostly Logic these days, but Reason and Live and that kind of stuff. But I would say probably about 90% of what I'm doing right now is done in Logic.
So you use Reason and Live for a lot of just basic compositional type stuff, and then
sometimes it depends. If I'm for a remote setup, if I absolutely have to go away, and it's because I don't have a laptop fast enough to run Logic right now. I have an older G4 Titanium, so if I want to, yeah, you too, okay. So if I wanted to, for instance, if I go away on a weekend and somebody needs an update for something that we did, which happens a lot, all the time. So you take your stuff with you and you just wait for that phone call, and you bust out the laptop in the in the hotel bathroom or whatever you have to do to record vocals on the laptop mic, which I've had to do in the past. But yeah, because of that, whenever I travel, then I have to take the laptop with me, and I have a setup with Reason, which is somewhat mimics the setup that I have in Logic, but it's much easier on the process, and it's basically just for writing. It's like a scratch pad, and so actually all of the music that I wrote for The Sims 2 was written entirely in Reason, and then after that I had to transfer it to Logic and then do all the tracking and all the replacement of instruments, of the real instruments, of the drums and the upright bass and guitars and pianos and stuff.
What are you using for the drums and the pianos?
Drums and pianos, I use basically MIDI-wise. I have, boy, I don't even know. BFD we use. We also use some interactive drum kits, but actually I can't get over. I keep using them. BFD to me is a little kind of a pain in the butt to set up, so I don't mind it. And because most of the stuff gets replaced anyway, then we end up, it doesn't really matter a whole bunch of, what you're using. But for piano, I think we're using something called the Giga Piano. I'd like to do the Ivory, but it's a little much. But we also have we have a MIDI grand here in the building, so if ever we need to actually record piano or track piano, you could write the MIDI track, and then I'll show you in a second. We walk into Studio A, and then you can basically just send your MIDI file to the piano, and the piano plays it for you, and then you just mic it, and it's awesome. A perfect perfect recording every time.